Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. Let's go. I got it. Hey. Motion backfield. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Brissett to throw on first. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down throw for Brissett. Able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lucky. Check 25. Check 25.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Titans' 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Hines. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's it, baby.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Here's Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And the Titans' 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Switch up, switch up. No. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 54. I got one. That's it. Right there.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
On third down, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Right stone, grab on. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. Shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Brissett now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's now second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike 58, right there.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On third down, Mariota.
Big serious, we got to step up.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
I got you, boy.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a carry from Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett, and that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Harold Landry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
58 to Mike, 58.
After the sack on first down, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Where are they, team? One.
And what's the ball?
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They go over. They're not ready.
We're set on first down. Dancing to his left. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to A.J. Brown. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Three.
From the 27, Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go, baby.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
180. 58. Come on. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day. One. Just like that. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jabal Sheard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Final play of the half here. Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
One.
Stinty, Mike Stinty. Come on. You better forfeit. Stinty, Mike Stinty. I'm coming.
Three. Mike 50.
To throw Mariota. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. On first down, it's Mack, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now Brissett. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
Protein spill.
Hill now operating from the red zone. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time. That'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing on second down, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They just get the play off. Now Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check.
3.
Get Mike. No chance.
Now Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points to sleep on.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Brissett now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mark 55. Mark 55. Longer John. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Brissett now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Samaje Perine, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 or
55 for Mike. All day, dog.
snap.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a running back, pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. Frenches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down, Brissett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go.
On second down now, it's Mack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Ready. Check 55 to Mike. Check the out. Check the out.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run it here with Piron. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Samaje Piron with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They don't want. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58
To throw again on second down. Mariota, Walker with a grab, left side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Got a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's our time. It's our time.
1. Watch the screen.
Pass. 58 to Mike. 58.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, let's get Sam Lynch.
Here's Pirine. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 29-yard line.
All day. Every day. Any day.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go.
They run again with Hines. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.